What's up, my people? What's up, my homies? What's up, my friends? I'm Gnarly Vato, and these are gnarly times. Well, today is another C.Y.A story. You probably want to know why. Oh, you're too old to be talking about C.Y.A. Well, you know, one of them good war dogs. But, anyways, check it out. I have seen something that said, "Oh, Carl Holton wasn't hard, right?" And you're like, "What the heck?" Any jail, you know, man, fools get caught up because there's always somebody lurking, like Jaws, you know, trying to take somebody's sopas. Well, when I was up in Carl Holton, it was pretty actually crazy because, you know, fools. Now that I'm older, I chip out like, man, fools just everybody's on guard, you know. Always got to put on a show, the front, you know, even though you're scared, you know, deep down inside, you got to stay más chingón because all the next man's, you know, crazy. And you look down the line, you see each guy getting crazy and crazy, and like, damn, I gotta keep up with this fool, you know. But anyways, check it out. Well, Carl Holton, right? It was a drug institution. So after I had left Preston in the end of '96, because I went, no, it was about August. Yeah, about August. Matter, well, anyway, I left to call home, right? And when I rolled up on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, where I got in the riot, uh, that was just a riot. That was separate. But anyway, once I hit, because he started in Donner, then I ended up going next door, Devitt's. Well, Devitt's was like a programming, you know, and it was what's called fools worked in the KP. They're on this search and rescue program. They would call and ask fools who did like roofing. I did roofing in there. They go, "Oh, you did reprogramming." You know, well, a lot of them in there to be in certain positions, fools had to go, "Hey, I denounced my gang," you know, and but even Sureño, all these people, they did that shit, believe it or not. But that's the way it was. But anyways, besides that, right? This program where I was there posted, and before I became a working in the kitchen, I was sleeping in the dorm because as you worked higher, got a job, you got higher position, they gave you a room with another guy. So eventually I made it there. But anyways, I was living in the dorm, right? The first couple months there. And I'm not sure if this fool Sleepy was there. It's about this fool Sleepy, right? From Porterville. Well, I'm not sure if he was there before me or after. But it might have been before. But anyways, I'm there posted, right? And this fool Sleepy, as I got to know him, he was, well, I couldn't find out he was in Nellis, right? And those who knew about Nellis, them fools were all northerners would get caught up, you know, catching the blues. And, you know, the school area, what I heard going around a bend, they said all the homeboys get rushed. Well, that's what it's, from what I heard, homeboys were always ready, right when they went around that bend to take flight. You know what I'm saying? They don't know if they should, like in there, it was so crazy. You don't know. You're like, damn, something might happen, you know? Should I take flight on this fool? And you're waiting for him. He waiting for you. Like, it's so sketchy, dude. You don't know, like, should I just, that's why times I would, not just there, but out on the streets, because I was anxious from in there. Whenever, a lot of times getting into arguments or something with fools, I just, you know, because I don't know if they take off on me, like. But anyways, we're up in there, right? And I was laying on his dorm, because you'd be, sometimes you didn't have no school, or you got out early. Well, in this dorm, right? In the dorm, in the middle is a cage, and the staff will be there at night. Well, right across the cage is a restroom, and the showers, and all the other facility, you know? The latrine area. Well, right before you go to the cage area, it's like a little walkway that goes up higher, and the rooms are right there, like maybe 5 rooms, maybe six on this side, right? So maybe a dozen rooms. So those were for the privileged inmates that were functioning, doing everything they needed to do. Because a lot of these you had to do like AA, and that was the first time I came across AA, NA, because that's a drug institution, you know. Because prior to getting there, when I went to NRCC, they asked you questions. Like in prison, I guess they wait 90 days, check the blood, all this dental. Well, that's what they do in there, you know, and they fix your teeth, you diabetic, you haven't seen whatever, all your syphilis, and you could take a, say you're running around having unprotected sex, then you have disease, you could say, hey, can you test me for pregnancy? Nah. But these fools, that's what homeboys go there like, man, you know, waiting on the hospital, like, all these STDs tests. But anyway, beside that, I'm up in there, right, and chilling in the bunk, and well, these fools come in. These new fools came in, right, and they're sureños. Well, one of them was from a EMF, and he had a EMF. Well, this fool, so he would have been a third El Monte de Flores fool there, right? Or fourth. So they were deep from just a little one gang. So at the time, it was probably about 15 to maybe 17 Northerners and about the same Sureños, you know? But what was crazy about there is young 17, we would function with fools all the way to 24, 25. Well, before 25, because they let you out before that. So all these fools, but you know, older 24 would manipulate a lot of young fools, would try to punk them and shit, like you know. But when you up in there, you know, you learn to just stand up for yourself, fool. And after a while, you're like, fool, I don't give a shit. You 24 years old, you know what? 17 years old, you're like, what's up, fool? Fool, you got a mustache, you know. Not to say I had to, but I had to do that, you know. You there like. But you're like, fool, you know, I'm gonna get beat. What's another ass whooping sometimes? You know what I mean? That's how I looked at it. But in the end, you just sharpen your skills. Like, all right, next time I better not be saying shit like that or stuff like that, you know? Provoking fools. Anyways, we're there, I'm laying down, and these fools, he gets in there, and so he's new. So all the fools are waiting, right? Well, like I said, this fool Sleepy was there. And he lived up in one of these privileged rooms, and he was on the end. So the dorm, right? They had bunks that went all the way towards his room, right where his door was. There was like a 2 bunk or 3 bunk, 3 guys. So it's probably like 5 feet from his room. You could walk down this way into the dorm, or down the little walkway towards the red. The rest should be on your left, and then you turn towards this little station, right? So I'm laying down and shit, and this fool Sleepy was there because he was there before me, if I'm correct. So right during the school, we wait for everybody to come back from school, right? And they would leave the door open on the end, and sometimes these fools, there's a staff there waiting for us to come back from school. And they would check us out sometimes. Look, hey, what's up, gnarly vato? Not my name then, but you know. For instance, what's up, gnarly vato? And then like, hey, what's up, Rodriguez, or you know, Johnson, the staff. And they would look at you, try to BS with you, and look at your face or your hands to see if there's any bruises or cuts or marks, you know. And they'll be like, hey, what's that? Why's your fat lip? Why's your head look warped right here on the side? You know, why's your ear look like Mickey Mouse ear? You know what I mean? Why's your jaw? You know? Why, like, I got into one time in Prestonville, and it was a tall dude, and I went toward him, and he just stuck out his hand like this. So I literally ran into his fist, boom, but my lip went. and then it got busted from the inside. But anyways, when they walked in the dorm at that time, they see him. They were like, "What happened to your lip?" We're like, "Oh, I hit the ball hit me playing basketball." You know what I'm saying? You gotta tell them some stuff like that. But anyways, school's coming back, right? And this new fool from El Monte just got there. El Monte, or those El Monte. Nah, well, and there's a gang, right? EMF. And there's some. I remember one was named Youngster, right? Because we used to always homeboys. We'd be like, "Hey, all right, if there's a threat and shit goes down, they're like, hey, who you picking?" I said, "I'm gonna get that fool Youngster." You know what I mean? Because he was closest to me. He was about my side. Because we would try to pick fools like, "Hey, your fool's big. You're gonna get that fool. That fool's a giant," you know. So I had this fool Youngster. I'm like, "All right, if everybody goes down, I'm rushing this fool." And this fool be always like the fools outside big old pants. They would do that in there, but fools get caught like, "Hey, what? Pull your pants, pull your pants." But he still had his pants. Anyways, so as I'm chilling, right? Because I think I came back earlier from everybody, or I'm not sure. But I'm just chilling. This new fool's there because I had seen him come in and get checked in and gave him a new mattress today and this shit, bed and shit. Because someone had paroled and moved on. So it was open, you know? A few open beds. So he came and got one of them. So the dudes who moved out or left paroled, the bed was open for like, I don't know, 5 days. So, you know, you go to school a few times, come back, oh, no one's here. Then you come back, it's just someone's there. It's a surprise. So it'll catch you off guard sometimes. We see it like, oh, who's the new fool in the new bed? So anyways, so I'm chilling, right? Like, watching everybody come in. And this fool, the new fool, he's across from me by the day room. Because right where the cop station is, right, there's 2 doors on the side, and there's a day room there. And on the other side of the day room, you go through a door, and it's a eating kitchen. The kitchen. So I'm chilling, and this fool from El Montes, right, he had an EMF on his hand. So he comes in, right? His homeboys start coming in. They see him like, "Hey, what's up? What's up, Bessie?" You know, and you're like, they must know this fool, you know. And then they'll come, "Hey, what's up?" You know, shake his hands. And because Northerners would shake hands, and we'll go like, you know, boom, boom, and then throw an N when we, you know. So they know where we land on, like, oh, it's fool from the norte, you know. But anyway, so but they're chilling. These fools, his homeboys coming in like, "Hey, what's up, what's up?" And then, well, this homeboy, right, Sleepy. This fool, he used to look like a gorilla. Right, he always had a look. And he'd work out. When I met him, he was dark. He was from Porterville, right? He was an Indian from the res, from what I heard. But was a homeboy. Well, when I had met him, well, years ago in 8th grade, I knew this girl who was with this crazy Indian, right? Well, this crazy Indian beat up this guy we knew. I guess caught him. They were walking down the street, just having to pass each other. Guy said some words, and this fool mopped up my homeboy, right? Well, I always remember his name, fool. So when I went there, I was like, "Oh, you're the one that beat up my homeboy, right?" And they're like, "Well, he kind of remembered, but I don't know." But anyways, so we were pretty tight, right? We would play handball and shit, and he'd get mad, but he was always swole, right? He'd work out his chest, and I'd be like, "What's fool?" You know, he's like, "What's up, fool?" You know, but this fool would be like, oh, like serio. You'd barely make him laugh, you know? He was always serious. Well, this fool, because you imagine you try to, yeah, okay, you always want to be serious, but sometimes, dude, everybody's so serious, you want to be like, "Hey, bro, what's up with let's laugh, let's joke," you know? Because there's a lot of tension where you just need to just laugh sometimes. Well, this fool, I'm chilling, and this fool Sleepy come walking in. right? So he's walking in, and he's walking in from this way, right? So and I'm laying right here, like facing towards the new fool. I think the new fool was like towards my about 3 beds on the other side to the wall, and this fool sleepy walking in, oh, right, and he sees this fool right here. This fool just chilling right on the bunk, cause he really feels comfortable. He got some homeboys there, he knows. Cause this bus just came in from LA, you know what I'm saying? They come in like 20, 30 deep. Well, these fools go. Sleepy when he walks, he sees this fool, he go, meet me in my room. See me in my room or something. Right when he seen this fool, he just, what's called? See me in my room. Like, and I was like, crazy, Sleepy tripping. You know what I'm saying? But, so Sleepy just walked, said that, and just walked to his room, and just shut it. And you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he went and started, but he took off his stuff. Wet. Then he had his door open, just like, waiting for him. You know what I'm saying? And then there's some other fool from, I think it was like South Central or some shit. I don't know. But he was like a little pretty boy, right? And the staff always, with this black staff broad, always would like bring him in, and he would always talk to him. So he was older than over 18. So we thought she had like a sexual relationship with us. Because she didn't pay no one under 18 no mind. You know what I'm saying? She would joke with us, but not like have a open up. And, oh, yeah, I gotta call my old lady. Can I talk to you? Like, oh yeah, come into my office. You know, it's like, what is going on? But anyways, this fool, he called him out later. He said, hey, he seen that fool, like, meet me in my room. Like, damn, Sleepy on a roll. But anyway, homeboy, that fool, right? He just came. He's a good size, I guess, maybe 5'11", almost 6 foot. Skinny guy though, and dark fool, kind of a long head, and what's called. But he had EMF, and he had something. And at the time, fools had tats on the face, but not a lot. Not like they are now. Like out of 100 people, you got 90 people with tats. You know what I'm saying? On the face. Nah, I'm just kidding. Like out of 10 people, then you probably had like 2 with tats on their face. You know? That's the first time I seen lips. Because after a visit, I seen some dude with lips. I go, what the hell is old lady kissing with lips? Why didn't that fool wipe the lipstick off? You know what I'm saying? And then I come to find out it was a damn tattoo. Looked like a straight. Anyways. But so, this fool from El Monte, right? I don't know how soon after he made it up there. But Sleepy left his door open for anybody to roll through. You know what I'm saying? And fools would go up in there. And then, right? All confident. Right out. Like, you know, like, I'm gonna beat Sleepy up. Right? Then they come back. Like, beat up, fool. Sleepy was putting them on him. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was a beat down. But I think this fool was a little smaller than Sleepy. Not to blame that, but he just didn't like them fools. Well, later on I asked Sleepy, fool, what's the problem? Why'd you just... Because a lot of times, we don't have to ask homeboys, like, hey, check it out. I'm going to get this fool. You know what I'm saying? It's good to let them know, like, hey, check it out. Don't get me wrong. It's good to ask the homeboys. You know what I mean? Not like be a renegade or an AWOL, or you know what I mean? Go against the grain, but because we're like, there's one jump, we all jump. So a lot of homeboys are at risk. You know what I mean? So we're like, hey, what's up, homie? What the hell happened? And he's like, F them fools. They jumped me in Nellis. He said he don't know how many times the fools jumped him. You know, so right when he seen it, it was payback. one-on-one. You know what I'm saying? And so you're like, damn. But fools like that, they remember that stuff, you know? They remember them. They hold grudges. That's why sometimes you just gotta be, you know, like, all right, we got into it. Nah. They're just, I don't, nowadays it's different. But then it was just, you know, hand-to-hand combat, getting your ass whooped. But people want to get beat up because it be put online, you know? Imagine all the losses I took online and be like, damn, there we go. Nah. But, you know, it is what it is. Fools get whooped, you know? You can't win them all. But you just try to just battle and just do your best you can, you know? And just be... Some fools just are... How would you say? They say we're all equal, but if we're all equal, you know, like a lot of favoritism, you know, and there used to be Tulare Car, Sanjoneros, Salad Bowl, you know, and they other homeboys would look down on us because it'd be rocking the X4 and they'd be the IV, City Vida, and the X4 represent Farmeros. Like, we don't know how to count with numbers. I don't know. Nah, I guess it's a little bit of both. You know what I'm saying? The X and the 4. But anyway, that's irrelevant to the situation, you know? And now that I'm old, I think a lot of this is just Y.A, just games, you know? Manipulation. And not only that, because we're scared and fearful, you know, we get plotted on, you know? Just took an advantage and fools are there to take them. And you're like, oh no, you know, you don't want to show weakness. You got to just be, you know, I'd be like, all right, I guess it's going down. You guys ready? I'm ready. Yeah, but you know, sometimes you got to pump yourself up because you're like, oh shit, I'm getting whooped on this one. You know what I mean? But anyways, that's just what is it. There ain't nothing wrong with being scared. You know, you just got to go through the battle and just deal with it head on. You know what I mean? It's easy to run away, but then a lot of times we run away from problems. You know, we're regretful on things. Be like, oh, I could have done it that way. I could have done it that way. But once you stand up for what you believe in, I guess, you know, just that's why I feel I need to speak out sometimes and be like, these fools, this is even when now they're glorifying these other rappers coming up from the South Side, you know, okay, they might know how to flow and write some rhymes, whatever, but it's like, fools, all that is minuscule, irrelevant to life. Oh, I did 15 in the shoe. Like, so what? What'd you learn? Nothing, fool. Come on, I did 15 years doing metal buildings. You know what I'm saying? I could build buildings. Like, come on, bro. And then when you say, point out, like, oh, this fool's low intelligence, you know? It's like, oh, you hating on the raza. You know, it's like, there's no favorite, Mexicans can't see eye to eye, you know? A lot of times, because we always think we're better than next man. That's why a lot of raza works out, rather deal with other people, other races, because we always think fool's gonna come up on us, you know, take advantage of us, because that's just in our blood. I don't know. We always gotta look each other up and down like, what the hell's the problem, fool? Let's make a bag, you know, like they're saying. But anyway, I'm not saying all the time, but like we need to point out when people are being bad examples, whether they're black, brown, white, Asian, any color. You know, we need to be better for now for our children. You know, we need to be better and make up for what we did in our past. Like they say, make amends. You know, even well, right now too, I went on 3 years sobriety. You know, and all now at 44 years old, all that stuff I learned in Y.A. about 12 steps, I actually hear them and use them now. You know what I'm saying? Not use them all the time, but I hear him work through when I go to these meetings, you know, and I'm now I think I'm a hood philosopher in trying to understand our uh, trauma as youth. You know what I'm saying? Being abused, slapped around. Because back then we were getting slapped around, pulled, your ears yanked, twisted, hitting the head with palos. You know what I'm saying? The chancla like beat. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I think a lot of us didn't want to abuse our kids because we were beat. And we didn't want to do that. And then it made them soft. You know, not with a little callous, little toughness, you know? But anyways, it's just a crazy story, and I thought about this, and just how crazy we were as kids, you know? Uh, just holding grudges and being angry and taking it out on the next man who was as mean as you and looked like you know what I mean? It's crazy. That's what I trip out. Like all my battles with people I knew a lot of times. Like, dang, what is, you know? I don't know. I'm still trying to comprehend it and understand. You know, that's why I try to be a better person, better individual, and even, yeah, and spread positive messages, you know? Because I'm right now working with a bunch of young dudes, and a lot of these fools ain't got no good role model, you know, didn't grow up with dads and stuff. You're like, damn, see, we did fail these little fools, you know? But anyways, I just wanted to share one of these gnarly times in my life, you know, and because it was crazy, you know, and like here's one picture where me, my brother, my mom, you know, and that's what we don't think about, that the impact on our families' lives and our little you know, our little brothers and sisters and our grandparents, you know, but that's why we got to think before we do something crazy and irrational, you know, because we don't, like COVID, people died in the hospital and other people could never say bye. And sometimes that's what it's like when you're in jail and you can't be out there to, with your loved ones when a family member dies, you know. But anyways, this is a gnarly time that happened in my life, and I'm Gnarly Vato, and stay safe out there. Have a good one. Till next time, I'm out.